there, beautiful person. Welcome back to my channel. I am the Nddy Celestine. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take a moment and subscribe down below. Subscription is completely free, y'all. And also turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified each and every single time I post a new video. Let's get right into today's video. Today I'm going to be reacting to natural hair growth tips from TikTok. I post a lot of natural hair care content on my channel to help you grow your hair, but today I want to make things a little bit more interesting by bringing tips from other seasoned naturals or other naturals who have successfully grown their natural hair out, and bring these tips to you to also help you out. So get your notepad and pen ready because a lot of gems will be dropped. I will be back with my thoughts.
This is me. But 3 years ago, this was also me. And here's exactly how it happened. First things first, always wash your hair in twists. And I mean always. 2, if you still don't deep condition your hair, what exactly are you doing? Deep condition every wash day. 3, keep your hair moisturized. Yes, even in protective styles. You've had your twisting for a month. You haven't moisturized it once. Sorry? Change your waist today. 4, do not over manipulate your hair. I know you want to get a new hair done every 2 weeks, but at least try and keep it for a month. You will thank me. 5, never ever detangle your hair when it's dry. If you don't think I emphasize never enough, I mean capital never. 6, massage your scalp at least once a week. You are your hair masseuse, so my dear brother and sister, massage your scalp. 7, remember that everyone's hair is different and there's nothing like overnight growth. Be patient and consistent, because I know some of you want your hair to reach your waist in one night. Sadly, that's not how things work.
Sorry, don't cry.
A lot of black girls with natural hair want to know the secret to growing long, thick, healthy hair. And I just want to let you know that I know all the secrets. I literally cracked the code, so I'm going to put you on. First things first, you need to make sure your hair is well balanced in its moisture and protein, because an imbalance can cause a lot of hidden damages. If your hair has too much moisture or high growth fatigue, it'll feel like a wet limp noodle. And if your hair has too much protein, it'll feel very brittle, very dry, almost like a Brillo pad or pine straw. So make sure you're doing your protein treatment every once in a while and giving your hair enough water, but not too much to where it causes damage. And next is deep conditioning treatments. And I'm not going to sit up here and say that I recommend deep conditioning every single week, because I don't. But what I am saying is to make sure you're doing your deep conditioning treatments when your hair needs it, and it's catered to what your hair needs in that moment. Whether your hair needs moisture, hydration, protein, restoration, repairing, detoxing, whatever it is, you have to be the one to decide what your hair needs and when it needs it. Then you have to make sure you're keeping up maintenance on your ends. Whether that means you're getting your regular trims, you're keeping your ends tucked away, and even if you're just making sure that you're keeping your ends sealed with some kind of oil or butter. Because your ends are the oldest and the most fragile part of your hair, so they're most likely to get damaged and break off first, especially when it comes to normal wear and tear, whether that be split ends or even single strand knots. So really make sure you're taking care of your ends, because that is going to be the largest part about length retention. And finally, there's air drying. And if you know anything about me, you know how I feel about air drying. I think air drying is the arch nemesis of natural hair, one of the main unspoken contributors to water damage, high growth fatigue, and moisture overload, because there is a such thing as your hair having too much water. So I honestly believe everybody should be using some form of manual drying, whether that means you're using a blow dryer, a diffuser, or even a hooded dryer, because not only is it going to help combat high growth fatigue, but it's actually going to allow your styles to set. So when you do your hair, whether you do a twist out, a braid out, wash and go, whatever, it's going to allow your styles to set, which means that you're not going to have as much frizz. Your styles are going to last longer, meaning you don't have to touch your hair as much. When we're not touching our hair as much, our hair has the room to grow and thrive and not break off because of mechanical damage, which is a win for everybody. And that's exactly what we want. So let's do a little recap. You need to make sure you have a moisture protein balance, deep condition when your hair needs it and when you're trying to treat a problem. Make sure you're keeping up on the maintenance with your ends, and finally, air drying. I hope this helps, and follow for more natural hair growth tips.
This is how I keep my 4C hair growing fast. I typically love to keep my hair in a protective style for about 4 to 5 weeks, and then I will oil my scalp daily or at least 5 times a week. When I first started my hair growth journey, after my hair fell out and was really short, I would leave my hair in for 2 months at a time. But now that I reach my hair goals, I don't do 2 months anymore, because it's not necessary unless I want to. But if you're trying to grow your hair out or regrow it because you just cut it, I definitely recommend doing 2 months in a protective hairstyle, and make sure that hairstyle is not tight. Cornrows for me are super easy, and you could just throw on a wig and call it a day. And plus, you can see how fast your hair is growing and all the new growth you're getting. And then apply a good quality hair growth oil like the one that I'm using, and you will be guaranteed these same results with your hair growing down your back. Scalp oiling is the key to growing longer, healthier hair faster. The results you get with this hair growth oil are absolutely amazing, and that's why it's always sold out, currently sold out. You can check it out by clicking the link in.
Did you know that if you deep condition your hair once a week, it can really support your hair growth? Why? How does that work? Well, deep conditioning is really good because, believe it or not, your hair needs nutrients, your hair needs moisture, your hair needs emollients, and this is what deep conditioning does. Now, there's conditioning, which comes after shampooing, but then there's deep conditioning, which means applying a specific product onto the strands of your hair for an amount of time, usually 30 to 45 minutes, letting it really absorb into your strands and then washing it off. Do you want to know more about deep conditioning? Leave me your questions down below. I'll be sure to get to them, but I'll also be sharing more on deep conditioning in my next videos. Like and follow for more hair tips.
If you use water on your hair, you hydrate your hair. If you use a leave-in conditioner, you will moisturize your hair. If you use a water and leave-in conditioner, you hydrate your hair and moisturize your hair. If you use an oil on your hair, you will seal in the moisture. If you use a water, leave-in conditioner and oil, you hydrate your hair, moisturize your hair, and then you seal in the moisture. If you use a scalp massager, you stimulate your scalp. If you use a water, leave-in conditioner, oil, and scalp massager, you hydrate your hair, moisturize your hair, seal in the moisture, and stimulate your hair for hair growth. I hope you learned something today.
Alright, so from all that we've seen so far, the general take home is that you create a healthy hair care routine or healthy hair care regimen, leaving your hair alone and giving your hair and yourself time and grace. 90% of the time I have my hair in mini twist or a bun. Like you see right now, my hair is rarely out and about, except I want to take care of it or shoot content or take photos. A lot of them mention deep conditioning, and if you are an OG subscriber, you will know that I have always said deep conditioning is like food for your hair. Just like you need food to eat, grow, and maintain a healthy body, your hair also, I mean to say, needs food to grow healthy. So deep conditioning is the food you give to your hair. Do not by any means neglect deep conditioning. If you want more tips or you need more help with your natural hair, my channel is a value-packed resource center for natural hair. So check out my other videos. I will leave them linked in the description box or in the iCards above. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and also turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified each and every single time I drop a new video. So if you have grown your hair at all, if you have had any success with growing your natural hair, please leave in the comment section which of these tips helped you the most when growing your hair. Alright, until next time, please rock your curls with confidence. Bye.